Hey again, this is Andy from potatoesandpearls.com, and in this video I am going to show you how I make one of my most favorite soups in the Instant Pot, and it is cream of crab soup. Yes, we are making cream of crab soup in the Instant Pot. I'm going to show you how I make it, and I'm going to give you a few tips on how you can make it your own right after this. So to start making the cream of crab soup, I am going to put 2 tablespoons of butter into the Instant Pot. Once again, and you'll see this in my other Instant Pot videos, I use an Instant Pot mini just because normally I'm cooking for myself or one other person, and I like to have that portion control so I don't have a lot of leftovers. So the pot is in saute mode to get that butter melted down into the bottom of the pot, and I am adding in 1 cup of milk. I do stir just to start to get the butter mixed in with the milk since the butter is hot, and then I add in 1 cup of heavy cream and get that all blended in together. I leave the pot on saute mode, so this is going to start to bubble a little bit. You might get a little slight boil on it, but you just want to make sure that it is getting hot in the pot. Once I've gotten the butter, milk, and cream mixed together in the pot, while I am still in saute mode, I add in 8 ounces of crab meat. 8 ounces with the liquid measurements I've given are gonna give you crab meat in almost every bite of soup, which is what I prefer. Some people don't, they like to kind of have it less meat, or you could put in more if you really wanted to. Crab meat isn't exactly the cheapest of meats, so if you want to put in less, that is perfectly fine, but I personally put in 8 ounces. Also, I add in oregano. Oregano is not a set ingredient that you have to put in. You could use chives if you wanted to, or you could also use parsley. I just personally like the flavor of oregano, so I put in 2 tablespoons. And then what you'll see here shortly is I put in Old Bay in my cream of crab soup while it's cooking. I love Old Bay. I'm from Maryland. It's my favorite seasoning. And so if you're not an Old Bay person, or you can't get Old Bay where you live, you could use any other type of seasoning salt. I would recommend Old Bay if you can get it, and I put in 3 tablespoons. Now that may be a little too much of a kick for some people, or like if you're watching your salt intake or anything like that. So you could take it down to 2 tablespoons, or if you love Old Bay, you could take it up to, I would recommend 4 tablespoons at the most. So anywhere between 2 to 4 tablespoons would probably be appropriate, just so you don't want it to be nasty but you also don't want it to not have flavor. And then I get all of that mixed together. Once again, I'm still in saute mode, and I go ahead and add the lid onto the pot, and I set my Instant Pot in soup mode for 8 minutes. As with any Instant Pot recipe or pressure cooking recipe, you want to make sure that your valve at the top was in or is in the not venting position. That is how I had my valve, and then once the soup has finished cooking and the 8 minutes have gone past, I go ahead and put the valve in the not venting position and do a manual release, because we're not cooking a meat or like raw chicken or raw pork or anything like that. I normally do manual releases for things like soups or vegetables. So I've gone ahead and taken the lid off the pot, and we have our soup, but we're still not done. This is a piece which is also personal preference. I go ahead and add in cornstarch. With adding in the cornstarch, I do 2 to 1, so 2 tablespoons of cornstarch to 1 tablespoon of water, and I just add it until I get the desired thickness to the soup that I want. I like the soup a little bit thinner, but some people may like very heavy, and you want to just keep adding in those portions until you get to the thickness that you want for your soup. I have finished adding in the cornstarch that I wanted to the soup. I did about 4 tablespoons of cornstarch to 2 tablespoons of water, and so mine is a soup, but it's not as thick as sometimes you would see soup in a restaurant, but once again, personal preference. And we have our finished product, cream of crab soup. And that's it. We have made cream of crab soup in the Instant Pot. I love making my soups in the Instant Pot because it kind of makes it a leave it and forget it. When you cook soup on the stove, you have to stand there, you have to stir. Sometimes you need separate pots to make everything. And with the Instant Pot, you can kind of throw it all in, put the lid on, and you know all of those flavors are going to get infused together. I really enjoy making these quick little Instant Pot videos. I'm hoping that they're helping somebody out there get more use out of their Instant Pot. And I do air fryer videos, and I do other cooking, food, travel videos on this channel. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you like videos like these, don't forget to subscribe. I post here weekly. And thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!